Good morning, made it to the river. It's a lot cooler today than normal. Usually I'm sweating buckets by the time I hike down here, but not today. It was actually pretty cold with the car. You see I got my neck warmer on. But after the hike in, feeling better now. I was in this area last week and had an awesome day, just mainly on dries. I was fishing a dry dropper for the start of the day last week, and there's just nothing on the dropper, lots on the dries. So I just went to single dry and was just absolutely killing it. So gonna be working my way downstream, starting out with just a dry. I have fished this water before, so I know most of the spots I want to hit. Hopefully we'll move fast enough that we get to see some new water. But the goal of today is just for some consistent dry fly fishing. It is a weekend, so I got out super early, got to the river at like 7, and there was already trucks showing up at that time. So it really is key just to get out here early and then try to go in the direction where you think people are not going, is what I've learned. Like going the extra mile, like if it just means walking farther and you have to put in a little bit extra effort, I have found it's making a big difference. It's probably one of the biggest things I've learned. Looking around, I don't see any fresh footprints on the shore, so I don't think anybody's been here since it rained last, which is good. Got nice and cold last night, which is also good. We'll check the water temperature here in a minute and I'll let you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go get some fish. I'm fishing my 9-foot 5-weight. Most of the fish you run into are smaller, but some of them are pretty big, and it requires the 5-weight. The fly I'm running is just this little top shelf hopper from Drew. Drew Looking Fishy on YouTube and Instagram. So this is his pattern, and I used it last. I mean, it's a little different, colors are slightly different, but they're very similar. And I used it last week. Hope that's in focus. I used it last week and it absolutely crushed, so I tied a whole bunch more. So we're down at 13 degrees Celsius. I'll have to check what that even means, but it's colder than it was last week, which makes sense. All right, let's get some fish. He's just a little guy. I'm okay to just shake ones like that off. I mean, like, they're fun, but it's not really what I'm here for. Whatever. Well, I got one finally. Absolute monster. On the board. On the board with that absolute beast. Huh. Ah, yes. This guy's been banged up before though. Somebody got his cheek. Come here, buddy. Stop. Chill, chill, chill. So the fishing just started to pick up. I got two nice ones in this one spot. I don't know if it's because I've walked far enough or it's gotten warmer. When I was out a week ago, it was a lot hotter and the fishing was good like as soon as I got here, whereas the first few hours here have been super slow. Except for the last couple minutes. So we'll see. Hopefully it keeps up. There are little guys in here. Wow. Whoa. Nice rainbow, and there was a gigantic bull trout in there, or like something huge. That weight might be too much. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, my first bull trout. Real one. Oh my God. Wow. Oh man, got another little guy, another little bull trout. That was nuts. He had the most aggressive take ever. trouts today. Was not expecting it. A very odd day. Good day, but just like not what I expected. Last week was super warm, or had been quite warm, and it was a very warm day. It was like above 30, above 30 degrees Celsius, daytime highs. Today was a little cooler, but I still thought it would be similar with like just dry fly fishing popping off right away. It was really slow for the first few hours, and then I picked up. I don't know if that had to do with like water temperature, or if I just got to an area that was a little less pressured. But started to pick up at the end. At least got a handful of like good dry fly eats, some good fish. I also missed a ton this morning, so most of them were pretty little, so I was happy to get them off. And then the big surprise was getting into bull trout there at the end. In that last spot I was in, I caught a cutthroat on the dry, and I just saw this massive shape. In the river just start going crazy, start chasing it around, just getting all hyped up. So immediately figured it was a bull trout getting all crazy because I had hooked a smaller fish. I thought he was gonna eat it at first, and he was humongous. The first one I saw. So then switched up my leader for just a old broken butt section and put some 15-pound on it, and then attached with the swivel, and then just running a little white streamer on a jig hook, just dead drifting it pretty much. And then yeah, I got a couple really nice fish. The first one was really nice, and then that one again, like he was big. And then I saw this other massive one in the river. And then I caught one more small one, but I never managed to get that giant one. And then there was a third one that I got on the end of my line. He was able to shake it off pretty quickly. He also looked humongous. That might have been the big one that I saw scooting around, but I don't know. He didn't look big enough either. So there were some big fish in there. Really glad I stuck it out. I thought about leaving early today, so fishing was just not so good. And I'm really glad I stuck it out. You just never know when you're gonna get rewarded like that. Something crazy. If you like this, check out some of the other videos I've made. Pretty similar, just first person fishing type stuff. I'm not sure when this will end up being posted. My plan is to record a bunch this summer, which I have been, and then just be saving it all to make do all the editing and, you know, put some videos together in the winter so I can relive all this fishing during the winter months, and there's not much fishing to be had. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. And I'd appreciate it if you check out some of the other videos. Have a good one.